Hi, Brandy and Mario here with Nature's Edge Wildlife and Reptile Rescue. So this time of year we get a ton of calls about baby birds on the ground. So we're going to show you what you can do to try to re-nest those birds and get them back reunited with their parents instead of getting them into a rehabber. Now obviously if the baby is injured, it needs to go to a rehabber immediately, or if you know that the parents aren't around, it needs to get to a rehabber immediately. But if the nest just fell, or you see a baby bird that's just fallen out of the nest and you can't quite reach it, you see a fledgling on the ground, you can try to re-nest it back in a tree just to keep them safe until they are ready to fly. One of the things you can use are Easter baskets. These are great. You can buy these after Easter for pennies, really cheap. Keep these around. You can use the bottom of a milk jug that's cut. You can use a Tupperware dish. If it's a larger bird, you can use something like an apple basket, plastic pots that you use for planting, just pots in the garden and stuff. You can use those as well. So we have an example here of one that has a nest. The whole nest was down. This is a nest of cardinals. So if you have the entire nest, you can literally just put the nest in there and put it in the tree like this. If you don't have the nest and it's just a single bird or the nest was destroyed, you can just line this with some dead leaves and some grass and stuff like that. You want to make sure it has drainage holes in it, whatever you do use, so that water isn't filling up if it rains. And then what you want to do is just place it high enough in a tree where it's going to be safe from predators. If you don't know exactly where the bird came from, just try to get it as close to possible of where you found it. If it's not a tree, even under your house, under your eaves, if it's something that's nesting in your eaves, you can somehow attach this underneath your eaves of your house. But parents take care of the babies way better than we can, so we want to try to do everything to get them with their parents first. So what you can do is put the babies back in your makeshift nest, and then just attach it in the tree. And the Easter baskets are great because they do have a handle, so you can kind of use the handle to attach it. So what I'm going to do is just this is paracord. You can use string, you can use zip ties, you can use basically anything to try and get this into the tree and secured. And then you just tie it in a knot, however you want, and then tie the other side as well, obviously, and then just cut the excess string off, and then you have a nest there for the parents. Then you just want to kind of watch for the parents to come back and start feeding the babies, and you can just do that from a distance because you don't want to scare the parents. If you don't see the parents return after several hours, then you need to probably get those guys into rehab because something may have happened to the parents, or they may just not be able to find the babies. Usually the cheaping of the babies will bring those parents in, but that's not always the case. And this also works well with squirrels. If you find a baby squirrel on the ground, you can do this as well. Just put it in the tree close to where you found that squirrel, and then wait to see if mom comes back and gets that baby. Unlike mammals, birds can't pick their babies up and get them back into the nest, but something like a raccoon or a squirrel can. So you can use that to try to reunite those babies with their mamas as well. Anything to add, Mario?
Nope. I think you covered it all.
All right, guys. If y'all have any questions, as always, give us a call, look us up on Facebook or our website. Thanks.